What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Remember when I made the video talking about how people can sell water or candy and other people will oftentimes give them more than what they're asking for or just simply support them because they appreciate the effort? Well, there's a 20-year-old college student in Alabama who found out exactly what I'm talking about because he walked 20 miles on his first day of work because his car had broken down and he couldn't get a ride. So he was rewarded a brand new car and much, much more than he could ever imagine for that simple act. What started out as every employee's worst nightmare had a pretty happy ending for Walter Carr 20, a college student from Alabama. The night before Carr's first day on the job, his 2003 Nissan Altima broke down. He called his friends and his girlfriend to get a ride, but nothing worked out. He checked his GPS and he saw that without a car, it would take him about 7 hours to get from his house to Homewood, Alabama, to the town of Pelham for the first day at Bellhop's Moving Company. Carr started his 20-mile trek sometime around midnight. I wanted to be there before 8, he said. I wanted to beat the crew members there to let the company know how dedicated I am. He made it about 14 miles to Pelham when police officers stopped him on the side of the road around 4 a.m. He was like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "It's hard to believe, it's going to sound real crazy, but I'm actually headed to work," Carr said. When they heard his story, the officers decided to take him to breakfast at Whataburger and made sure he got something to eat for lunch too. Carr said the officers debated for a little while whether they could safely drop him off and eventually landed on First Methodist Church. The officers said they would send someone to check on him. Carr rested for a while before he started walking again. He had less than 4 miles to go when another officer pulled up to check on him. He said, "Are you Walter Carr?" He was like, "Get in the car. I got you," Carr said. The officer dropped him off at the home of Jenny Lamy, who Carr was scheduled to help move that day. Carr said once the officer told Lamy and her husband Chris his story, they insisted he rest for a while. They were overwhelmed, he said. "We argued about 5 minutes about me resting." After the moving job was over, Lamy, impressed by Carr's determination, shared his story on Facebook. She said while waiting for the rest of the crew to arrive, they started to chat, and Lamy learned that Carr is enlisted to become a Marine. She said he and his mother moved to Birmingham after losing their home in New Orleans during Katrina. "I just can't tell you how touched I was by Walter and his journey," she wrote. "He is humble and kind and cheerful, and he has big dreams." Lamy's post went viral and caught the attention of Luke Markland, the Bellhop CEO, on Sunday morning. Markland said he started getting texts about Carr's story and got his team together to figure out how they could thank him. "Just sitting there reading it, I was just blown away," Markland said. "The more we learned, the more we realized Walter was just a special person." Markland met Carr on Monday to thank him and decided to gift him with his personal Ford Escape. Carr was surprised, to say the least. "I think he was pretty happy," Markland said, laughing. His resolve to get through challenges is just something that legends are made of, really. Like Lamy, Markland said he was impressed by Carr's determination. "It was wonderful to get to know him. Walter is a person who has had adversity throughout his life," he said. "I don't think Walter was ever going to let not having a car get him down." Lamy has since started a GoFundMe campaign to help raise money for Carr. It has raised over $70,000 in just 3 days, far exceeding the $2,000 goal. Carr said he is incredibly grateful for all the feedback he's gotten since the story went viral. "I couldn't believe it. I didn't think a 20-mile walk would mean anything to anybody. I'm really thankful for it, the car, for everything." He's also pretty sore. "That was the craziest long walk," Carr said. "My body was like, what was you thinking? I had to get the job done." What an amazing story. Man, it's enough credit to go around for everybody on this one. We got Luke Markland, the CEO of Bell Hops. Make sure y'all support that, man. Support that moving company. If you in that area of the world, Alabama, Pelham, man, support that man. Support that company. That's what you got. Support the companies that support the community, that support the people in the community. Those are the type of companies you need to be supporting. That's who should be getting your business. Big salute to the officers at the Pelham Police Department who served and protected, gave Walter a ride, helped lighten the load. That's what I'm talking about right there. And big shout out to Jenny and Chris Lamy for putting the wheels in motion. You know, that post, that just simple post that she just shared with her followers on Facebook about this young man walking 20 miles to a job. I ain't gonna lie, I'd do it. I ain't lying. I'm telling you, boy, I was very resilient. As a youngster, I'd do it. I've done it. I think I probably walked 20 miles to the studio before. Of course, I'll try to get me a ride, but if I can't get no ride, I got to get there, man. No matter what, I will be there. I'm not failing an opportunity. I'm not gonna miss an opportunity. I'm not that dude. I'm gonna make it happen some kind of way. Hey, it's in my name. Will. Where there's a will, there's a way. You dig what I'm saying? Big shout out to Walter, man. I know that boy gonna go on to do great things. Now that's a Marine there. Like, I know they said he was on his way to becoming a Marine, but he's ready. That boy is ready. The few, the proud, the Marines. This story had everything, man. Oh, and his mama and daddy, give him that credit. Give the mama the credit. I ain't saying nothing about daddy, but you know, hey, you know, I don't know what the situation is, but give the parents some credit too, man. They raised them right. This story had everything. It had everything. Humility, honor, generosity, determination, and most importantly, the spirit of humanity. What a fantastic story. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?